Hello everyone. In this video, we'll continue the previous questions that question paper PGCET 2023 with some more mathematical problems. Let me dive into the solutions here without delay. The next question is the principal value of the cot inverse minus 1 by root 3. So here, in order to get the value of the given problem here, that is the cot inverse minus 1 by root 3. Cot of pi by 3 equals to 1 by root 3. Means here we have a tan of pi by 3 equals to root 3. That's what cot is 1 by tan here. That is cot of pi by 3 equals to 1 by root 3. Therefore, cot of 2 pi by 3. So here we have a ASTC rule. ASTC rule, what it will say is, in this we have a first quadrant, second, third, as well as fourth quadrant. In the first quadrant, all positive. In the second, we have a sign, it will be positive here. And then sign as well as cosec. And here in the third quadrant, tan as well as cot, it will be positive. And in the fourth, we have a cos and sec. Both will be positive. So here we have a range of these values always will be between the 0 and pi. And this area, it will be having in between 0 and pi by 2. And this area, it will be having minus pi by 2 to 0. And this one, it will be of the 3 pi by 2. Like this, here we have a range of the particular quadrant also it is given. This, it should be clear before solving this problem. So here, what is the given problem? Cot inverse minus 1 by root 3. It is asked negative, but now here by substituting the value, what we are getting 1 by root 3 means it will comes in this area. In this area, tan and cot will be positive. So we cannot say that we cannot find the value here in this area. In order to find out the principal value, we have to implement this one. So in order to implement this one, here we have a pi minus pi divided by 3. Pi minus pi divided by 3 is nothing but a 2 pi by 3 it is. When it is a 2 pi by 3, that now it will be negative here. That is equals to minus 1 by root 3. This 1 by root 3 becomes minus 1 by root 3 because the value is shifted in this. In this tan value, it will be negative, tan as well as cot. So here by taking this cot this side, that is cot inverse of 1 minus 1 by root 3 equals to 2 pi by 3, which is the given output here. This is the output for this problem. The next one is similar problem. So trigonometric problems are very, very important here. So in this, we need to find out the value of sine inverse sine of 3 pi by 5. This it is required to find out. So sine of 3 pi by 5, 3 pi, 5 by 5 is equals to 1.8. 1.8 means this is out of the range of the sine area. That is the second quadrant. Out of the range it is. So always the value in this area, it will be lying between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. That we have to notice. This is a minus pi by 2 and here it is up to pi by 2 and here it is a 0. So we must find angle within this range has the same sine value as 3 pi by 5 here. So in order to convert into the standard format, here we have a pi minus in this area. I need to show the value in this area. In order to take that given out of range value within the range, I have to go for the pi minus 3 pi by 5. What we did in the previous problem, same thing it is. By doing this one, we'll get 2 pi by 5. Now this 2 by pi by 5 is equals to 3 pi by 5. Sine of 3 pi by 5 equals to sine of 2 pi by 5. So just I'll take this sign here in this side. So sine inverse of sine 3 pi by 5 equals to 2 pi by 5 is the result. So the answer will be 2 pi by 5. So next one is the value of 3 sine pi by 6 sec pi by 3 minus 4 sine 5 pi by 6 cot pi by 4. It is very simple problem. Just we have to substitute the value for the sine, sec and cot of the particular degrees, whatever it is given. So the table it is given, from that table only all the values are coming here. Here we have in previous video, just I sent the value for different degrees and angle, radians. Degrees equivalent to radians, and values for the sine, cos as well as tan. And inverse of this, the divided by, we are taking for the cosec, sec as well as cot here. So by substituting these values, we can go for the result here. It is very simple problem. Sin pi by 6 equals to 1 by 2 and sec pi by 3. Sec is nothing but a cos, the inverse of the cos here. So 1 by cos pi by 3 equals to 1 by cos of pi by 3 is nothing but a 1 by 2. So we are taking 1 divided by 1 by 2, that it will become 2 here. And then here by substituting these values 1 by 2 as well as 2, 3 into 1 by 2 into 2 equals to 3. This part it is simplified. Then we have to come for this one. Sine of 5 pi by 6, that is 1 by 2. And cot of pi by 4 equals to 1 it is. By substituting these values, 4 into 1 by 2 into 1 it is. That is the 2. Then the final calculation will be this term minus this term, that is 3 minus 2, that is the 1 here. Very simple problem. Then next here we have some probability problem. It is there. One card is drawn from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. If each outcome is equally likely, the probability that the card is a diamond. So here we have a total 52 cards will be there, and number of diamond cards will be 13. 13 diamond cards among those. So here we have a formula for that one, expected divided by total here. So we have to implement the formula, favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. So here we have actually standard deck has 52 cards. In that we have 4 suits. One is a heart, diamond, as well as clubs and spades. That each one is having 13, 13, 13. So this is 13, this is 13, this is 13, this is 13. In the problem, it is asked to find this one. That is the diamond. This it is asked in the problem here. That's what, how many? It is a 13. Diamond cards equals to 13. So total number of the cards is 52. That's what favorable outcome required. It is a diamond, that is 13. Total outcome, total number of the cards, it will be 52. So this is equals to 1 by 4. So the result is 1 by 4 here. The next one is, here we have this rho is a standard deviation for a set of values in the X series. The coefficient of the variation is. So just you have to find out the formula, which is a suitable formula for this given that coefficient of the variation. What is the formula for the coefficient of the variation? So the formula is this one, where this rho it is a standard deviation and this one it is a mean. So here we have a formula for the coefficient of variation, that is CV equals to rho divided by X bar into 100, where rho is the standard deviation and X bar is the mean of the data. It is the mean here. The next one is, which of the following values of the correlation coefficient are valid? Correlation coefficient values always lying between 0 and 1 here. Always lying between the 0 and 1. So here we have that initial value it will be 0 and final value it will be 1. Whatever the value it is lying between these two numbers, that it will be suitable value for the correlation coefficient. So here it is given -2, -1.5 and 1.5. And 0.5 only it is lying between this range, 0 as well as 1. So the answer will be this one. That is 0 and 1 here. That is 0.5. So correlation coefficient R must satisfy -1 is less than, sorry, not 0 here, -1 to 1. -1 less than or equals to R, which is less than or equals to 1. That is, here we have that always the value will be lying between -1 to +1. Okay, middle we have a 0 here. Okay, this is applicable in case of bell-shaped distribution, that normal distribution and all. So the result of this one, it is a 0.5, which is in between the range of -1, 1. This is out of -1, -2 it is, -1.5 also it is outside, 1.5 also it is outside. It will comes like this. So these are the invalid, only 0.5 is the valid value for this. The next one is if the regression line of y on x is y equals to ax plus b and regression line of x on y is x equals to cy plus d, then which of the following is true? So here just a as well as c, that prefix of the x and y, these are the coefficient of the regressions. Here we have a regression coefficients a as well as c. And correlation coefficient R is related to them. How R is related to A as well as C? Coefficients is R equals to plus or minus square root of AC. Means R square equals to AC it is. So here we have a AC should be less than or equals to 1. AC should be less than or equals to 1. Therefore, here we have a R is less than or equals to 1. AC equals to R square is less than or equals to 1. AC is less than or equals to 1 means even AC equals to R square. So R square also it is less than or equals to 1 here. That's what the result is. AC is less than or equals to 1 and R equals to plus or minus square root of AC. Or we can say R square equals to AC it is. The result will be first one. The next one is among the following who among the following invented the computer language COBOL? COBOL, it is one of the traditional language. So COBOL, it was invented by, actually it is invented by the team. It is the teamwork, but the credit goes to the particular. It has invented in 1959. And here we have a Grace Hopper was a key figure and her previous work, parent language for the COBOL is the Flowmatic language. And this language, which is invented by Grace Hopper, is significantly influenced the design of COBOL. She is often referred to the mother of COBOL here. So COBOL, Grace Murray Hopper. She is an inventor of the COBOL. The next we have a what is website? Website is nothing but a collection of web pages. Means we'll be designing some of the organizations or some of the particular areas by collecting web pages. Web pages are designed with the HTML and XML and some of the JavaScripts. So in order to access this, we need the browser. Anything, any of the website you need to access in the internet, always we have to enter through the browser here. Yeah, browser only the interface to access the internet. So next one is traditional LAN runs at a speed of. Actually, it is not a predictable answer here. It depends on the configuration and the type of the network, what it will be taken. But traditional, it is asked means it is of 1 to 10 megabytes per second. It may be 1 to 100 megabytes per second. But here, this option, how it is given, bytes per second, it is given. That's what it is wrong. The first answer will be the correct for this. So it is asked about the LAN, WAN as well as MAN. So LAN, it is for the restricted area for the particular building and particular organization within the limited 1 to 100 megabytes per second and within 1 kilometer and all it will be having the connection. And collection of the LANs, it will be MAN here, Metropolitan Area Network. And collection of the MANs, it is a WAN, Wide Area Network. So this acronym also, it is very important. In exams, they may ask about the acronym of the LAN, MAN as well as WAN. The next one is multi-programming system. So multi-programming means multiple programs are executed simultaneously. Actually, we have a main memory. In main memory, that we are taking multiple programs together, not only one program in main memory and from there the execution and all. In main memory, we are storing the multiple programs. Among all the programs with a particular schedule, that multiple programs are executed by the CPU here. So multi-programming system is an operating system that allows multiple programs to run concurrently. So number of programs which are allocated in the main memory, they will be executed concurrently. Concurrently means only one CPU. That CPU, it will be switching among the multiple programs and it will take the execution by sharing the timing, total time of the CPU that it will be shared among all the programs on a single processor by interleaving their execution. Interleaving in the sense now P1 it is executing first program, and due to some requirement of the resources and all, it will stop P1 and processor it will be jumping to P2. And P2 it will take the execution after certain sometime execution, it will be switching to the next process due to some problems and all interruption. Like this here, by switching from one process to another process, again it will come back to the previous. So here some of the schedules, it may be first come first serve or round robin or any of the scheduling format it will takes, and it will be executing the multi-programs by switching from one program to another program. That is called as a concurrent execution here. And switching process, it is called as an interlude. Interlude in the sense which of the process it is executing, that it will stop after partial execution. And next round, it will be waiting for the next round to the processor. That is called as an interlude execution. So here single processor will be executed with the multiple programs in the concurrent manner. So those multiple programs are allocated in the main memory. That's what here we have a multi-programming system. Execute more jobs or programs in the same time period. For the user point of view, it is a simultaneous, that is the same time. But processor, it will be executing concurrently, because the processor time it is very fast comparing to that of the human time. So the correct result is execute more jobs in the same time period. That is multi-programming. Find out the missing number in the following series. So just we have to find out the context between these numbers. Just we have to pause and try the answer for this. Here we have if I notice all these numbers are the square of one or the other integer. 2 square, 6 square, 12 square, and 30 square, isn't it? Here we have a squares. Then definitely here whatever the number it will comes, that also it is a square of the particular number. Then just we have to find out the difference here. Here we have a 2, this is 6, and this is 12. Difference between this 2 plus 4, it is a 6. 6 plus 6, it is a 12 here. So here we have a 4, that is 2 square. 36 next number 6 square. 144 12 square. So here next one we have to find out. Then 30 square it is 900. 42 square it is this one. So this one, if I take here 2 plus 4 plus 4, it will be 6. And plus 6, it will be 12. And plus 8 I can take here. That is 4, 6, 8. Plus 2 will go on adding. If by adding 8, here what happens? It will be of the 20. 20 square, it will be of the 400. 400 is required in this location. Look here. Now the difference, 2 to 6 difference, it will be plus 4. And 6 to 12, it will be plus 8. And then 12 to next number x, I don't know whatever the number here, that it will be of the plus 8. Plus 8 means 12 plus 8, that it will be 20. 20 square, whatever the value it will comes, that is the 400, it is required to come here in this location. Therefore, the answer is 400, but in the given answer list, there is no 400 at all. It is the wrong answer. So correct answer is 400 here. The next question is, we need to find out the date. Here we have if 27th March 1995 was a Monday, then what day of the week was 1st November 1994? We have to find out. Here it will be having some certain logic. Just I'll explain with respect to this problem here. If time permits, I can go for the separate video to calculate the dates and all. So here we have in the given problem, it is given that first November 1994, November month. November 1st means here we have it is given first. First to how many days in the November? 30. So last day 30 and first it will be 1. 30 minus 1. And here we have to add 1 for this so that it will be 30 days. Because why we are adding 1 means here we have a 30 minus 1 means it becomes 29. 29 plus 1 that it will be of the 30 days. Last date minus first date plus 1 it is. 30 days in the November we have to consider. Then now here we have a November to up to March. We have to go on counting the month. November, December 31 days, January 31 days, and Feb 28 days. It is not a leap year. If it is like that, it will be given in the problem. And then March, it will be of the 27 days. How 27 days means it is given. If 27th March 1995 means 1 to 27 already it is completed. So total 27 days in the March. Just we have to add all these days. 30 plus 31 plus 31 plus 28 plus 27 means November to March up to where it is given. If it is given 15, then we would have calculated 15 here. If it is 20. So all the days of these months, and it will be of the total 147 days. Then we have to find out the number of weeks here. In order to find out the number of weeks, we have to divide that 147 divided by 7. Total how many weeks here? 21 weeks. And reminder, it will be 0. So 0 means how it is calculated that Monday always it will starts with a 0 and Tuesday 1, Wednesday 2 and like that it is continued up to Sunday here. So Monday is the first day, it is calculated as a 0 here. So reminder it is coming 0 means definitely the day of the asked month, it is the Monday. That is the 1st November 1994, it is the Monday here. Okay. If the reminder it was coming 2, then it would have a Wednesday. If reminder it is coming 4, then it is a Friday. So the answer for this one, it is a Monday. That is the 4th option. It is wrong. This is the correct answer for this. Okay. Are you clear? I hope it is clear to you. Till here we had discussed many questions related to trigonometry as well as some one probability related question and date related question here. And this is very, very important. One compulsory question you'll be having for the exam, calculation of the date as well as time. So if it is possible, I'll take one separate, I'll be preparing one separate video for the date calculation itself with the different tricks. I hope it is clear to you. We'll continue with the next continued problems in the further video. Till then, see you.